Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Joe from Sound Vibes Live. Episode 8 is coming right at you. Let me tell you guys, man, we have an incredible treat, man. You're going to love these guys. Very humble, very energetic, very funny. We're going to go ahead and meet them, but we're doing a fantastic job at the Sound Vibes Live podcast. We've had hip-hop alternative rock. We've had alternative hip-hop. We've had ska, reggae. We had a music promoter. We had a drummer. But now we're missing a little bit of the puzzle, and finally we have it here. We have punk rock coming at your face today, man. Let's go. Let's go. We got punk rock. Unbelievable. And guys, before I bring these awesome gentlemen out here, let's go ahead and make sure you order some Chaser water. Chaser water. This stuff is from the Deep Sea Minerals. Deep Sea Minerals, Chaser water. You see it all over the place. Fantastic. In fact, it actually sounds pretty good when you open it. There you go. Look at that. One more time, Rocket. Right in front of the camera, baby. We got Chaser water. Let's go. Cheers. We can do the cheers.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Right there before. Let's go. Yeah. What I like to do with this Chaser water, pour it in a glass, put a little Himalaya salt in there, and put it out in the sun for 5 minutes. You charge it. It's going to be fantastic.
What the hell?
Health tip. Okay, so also, guys, before we bring out these awesome guys, make sure you go ahead to the Barn Theater, Community Barn Theater in Stewart. Incredible community plays. They have Hairspray opening up, and we're going to go ahead, and it's going to be www.barn theater.com. There you go. Let's go. And Brian will put it right there on the bottom of the screen. So that's going to go fantastic. Great community theater, music, actors, actresses, guys. Let me tell you, you got to go check them out. We have Hairspray opening up on the 12th of March. So make sure you get your Chaser water and make sure you go to the Barn Theater. You got to go ahead and do it. Well, anyway, guys, let me tell you, man, my treat. I met these gentlemen probably about 2 months ago. We hit it off like no tomorrow. It's my honor to bring them up here, guys, for episode number 8. Incredible punk rock band who are rising the bars. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mother Rucker! Mother Rucker, let's go!
Woo! I have never gotten hi, Mom, an intro like that.
That was
awesome.
Right.
Fantastic, guys. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming. Mr. Rocky, wow, you've been working your ass off for the last week, and please tell everybody what's been going on with you. What is your position in the band and all that?
My name is Rocky. I am the elder son of Mother Rucker. I do the vocals. I do the guitaring. And I run around and I yell at people. And I have a great time doing it with my good old buddies here. What have we been doing? I mean, I'm having a great time.
I meant the good old buddies.
Oh, yeah. Okay, my good young buddies. Sorry. All right. That's what I'm saying. I'm the eldest son here. But recently, what have we been doing? You know, I forgot what I had for breakfast this morning. You're going to ask me what I did last week? Has it been a week? I don't even know what I did last week.
Well, let me tell you, man.
Do you remember?
All I saw was advertisements for the last week, Thursday night and Sunday night, of you guys performing and everything. There's been a lot of work. Guys, let me remind you, at the end of the podcast, we went and put some really cool clips of Mother Rucker performing on Sunday night. So go ahead and make sure you don't turn off the podcast, watch those 2 clips. And Rocky does a magic trick in one of the videos. He disappears. So you're going to have to watch that video. Watch him disappear and come around and everything. But, you know, yeah, let me tell you, Rocky, man, how long have you been playing for and everything, performing? You were telling a lot in the beginning.
I am 32 now. I started playing music when I was 5 years old. So it's been a hot dog minute. I played music before I could say a word. So very grateful to be musicking in many different fashions, but it's been a minute. I like music.
Yeah,
you like music?
Oh my God, guys, let me tell you, man.
Never heard of
my
it.
punk rock roots are finally coming back. And we're going to thank Kenny's Calendar.
Thank you, Kenny.
Shout out
Kenny.
Kenny.
Thanks,
Say,
Kenny.
Should've worn the shirts today.
Zach, say thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, for that shirt. Joey Joe.
Yes, sir.
You got to say thank you, Kenny.
I will never say it enough. Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, I love music and everything. I'm back now, okay? Kenny got me back into it. Probably about 15 years ago, I was a massive punk rock fan. I used to go to Respectable Street. I'm older than you guys. I used to go to Respectable
outta
Street all the time. Yep. I'm 53.
What?
Yeah, 53.
Didn't we have the same 10th grade science teacher back then? That's how I met you last.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
We used to,
yeah,
like, spend a lot of time in detention and
dude.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like
oh,
Rocky.
yeah.
Yeah,
You never give me
awesome.
back that pencil I bought. But
Oh,
we'll talk about
the
it
pencil
after.
fight and everything,
Yeah.
the paper, the spitballs, right? Remember those spitballs? You
It
would
was
just
the
shoot?
airplane, the paper airplanes.
I had
we threw it at
Hornets
the
in my high
teacher.
school. Remember those?
Hornets.
Yeah, it's like folded up paper
I thought
until
they
it was
were-
like a rock, and then they
Oh, I
shot
thought you
up
meant
rubber
like
bands.
the insect.
Those two. They didn't care about pest control apparently.
Do they still do paper airplanes in school anymore? Or do they? Or?
I think that stops after 5th grade. They took that out when they put in what is it, Common Core?
Or is it the little claws you would make out of paper?
Yeah, they got rid of the FCAT, and then like all paper products were
The
banned.
fortune
Little
tellers.
fortune tellers.
I remember that you put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You turn it, and then at the end you open up you unfold it, and you see like what is your, I don't know, there'd be like a special message. I wonder if they still do that in school. I got to ask my little nieces of that. I don't know. Times have changed and
I
everything.
always said
but,
podcast guest.
Yeah.
Sure, there's an app for it now.
An app for
What's your
everything.
fortune?
Yeah, good old days in school and everything, man. I spent a lot of time, man. I mean, my father could tell you, right, Dad? A lot of times in detention.
Many hours.
Many hours.
This was great.
Yeah, but I was very respectful for my teachers, man. Everybody loved me. I just talked. I'm a freaking yenta, you know?
Girls loved you because you did all the dishes.
He's talking about, I took an economic class in high school. I didn't know how to cook. Shit, I can't cook at all. So I kind of teamed up with a whole bunch of girls in the class. They probably brought me on because of my charm. Who knows? But then they were like, okay, well, I'll do the dishes all the time. Okay, you do the cooking as long as I get an A in this damn class. Because I would
Look at you
fail.
fighting gender roles, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty progressive of you, ahead of your time.
Sure can clean a plate.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, me
but
too, bro.
good old times in school. And, you know, coming to reminiscing, like, you know, answering your question with the music, yes, I was definitely into a lot of the punk rock. Big time. Respectable Street. I used to go to it all the time and just watch all the bands and everything. And it hasn't changed a bit. Respectable Street Club has not changed in the last 30 years. It's the same. They got the same acts opening up, and then they have kind of like an 80s, 90s little industrial night going off and everything. So that place is fantastic. But I used to be into, the Hellcat records of Rancid and Time
Absolutely.
Bombed and all them. Oh, my God. Street Dogs, NOFX, unbelievable.
Never heard
Bouncing
of 'em.
Souls, Ramones, Descendants, man. It just, Street Dogs, like I said, Flatfoot 56, Dropkick Murphys. I mean, all those Celtic bands. Loved it. Then all of a sudden, I just kind of got out of it. And I got into like a Taylor Swift thing, you know, Backstreet Boys.
Brainwash. That.
Is it too early to leave?
Yeah, don't we know?
What's wrong with Taylor Swift, Joe? You're not a real punk guy if you don't.
I told the
21
guys, I told
songs.
Zach and Rocky at the end, we're going to go ahead and cut the hair maybe. And, you know, what do you guys think?
Who, Rocky?
Me got that? You
Yeah,
want to
and
fight,
Zach,
bro?
too. You don't have to cut your hair.
Hey, first of all, fuck you.
Thank you for saying that for me, Joe.
There you go.
But if he does cut his hair, we're going to do a transplant.
This is just a mop from Home Depot. It's really simple. People ask me, how'd you get your hair done? Home Depot. Go to the cleaning section, grab a mop, go to the painting section.
Yep, you got to get the
Dip
stain.
it in, and then you got a staple gun, and then bada boom.
It's like, just like Joe
Thank
did.
you.
Oh, my God. I mean, it works all the time and everything. But
We're happy you're back in the punk rock community. Taylor
love
Swift
it.
can wait.
It's fantastic.
Punk is forever.
It was, I don't know if you guys know, Kenny knows, I go to a lot of the reggae shows. Reggae Rise Up and all that, and that's how I met Kenny and all that. So Kenny one time, he's like, dude, you should get back into the music. It's fantastic. Come up to Propaganda for my birthday. Let's go ahead and get you going again. Went up there, first time, I had a blast. And let me tell you, the music is incredible in the Palm Beach scene and everything. Mr. Zach, so basically, I believe you play, I told you when I first met you, incredible bass. How long have you been playing for?
I've
He's been playing for...
I've been playing I'm 22 now, and I started playing when I was 9. And this guy right here was one of my teachers, actually. So, I've been playing for a while. I'm mainly a guitarist in another band, but I love playing the
Reverse
bass.
Oreo. Check out Reverse
Reverse
Oreo,
Oreo.
baby.
Reverse Oreo. I had the opportunity to listen to them last week on a playlist. They're amazing.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank
fantastic.
you. I
band.
appreciate
Kind of
that.
shred.
Absolutely,
Kind of.
man. And let me tell you, man, Zach, you were cranking it up, man, on Sunday night and everything. And the funniest part of the night, here you are doing your bass jam. You got the Kenny T-shirt on. And then I guess the next band, Jimmy Doom, came up and everything. Big band. And I guess you jumped on stage with them.
Yeah, I played a song with Billy that night. It was a lot of fun. We played together Thursday night, and then I was talking to him, and then he asked me if I wanted to play a song on Sunday. I was like, sure, and sent him which song I wanted to learn. He sent it to me, and I learned it, and just hopped on, played the song.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I took a video of it. I'm going to have to send it to you and everything. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Rocky comes right behind. He goes, hey, oh, he was joking. He was like, hey, man, don't be stealing my band member.
I see the takeover Jimmy's trying to do, man. He has the ska band he's trying to do. He's a big Slipknot fan. Can't have him.
What's the Band of Serpents up to? I think like 21 members now.
Yeah,
Something
you
like
know,
that.
it's like
I think it's a militia in disguise.
They're trying to get 22, though. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. Then you're in a catch.
I didn't say I'm going. I just said they're trying to get 22.
I actually filled
can't have him.
I filled in for Daikaiju the other night, but I was wearing the mask, so nobody could tell. It's pretty good.
I could tell.
Yeah, I
that
didn't.
was-
I was.
Did they suck a little more than usual?
I had to leave. I had a situation at home. My alarm was going off and everything. And that's a long story and all that. But Kenny sent me the videos. I mean, how was that? How was the band? I mean, they put the fire on and everything.
You
Joe,
should
were
come with
involved in
us to Miami because after this, we're just going to Miami to see him play.
Yeah,
it? They're all playing in Miami tonight.
we're driving to
Tonight,
Miami
we're
tonight.
driving straight from here to Miami at Churchill's Pub to see Daikaiju. It's not even worth telling what they do. If you
Oh,
ever
Rocky,
see
tell us,
Daikaiju,
yeah.
no, the thing is that I can't tell you. It's a spiritual experience.
Yeah, really.
Like, anytime you see Daikaiju come into your town, whether it's in Florida or anywhere else, where as far as this podcast will go,
Gotta
go see them. Have
Gotta
to go. Mandatory.
It's crazy.
Like, go late to work the next day.
I have never seen bands so intent on being part of the crowd and involving them as much as I've seen Daikaiju do. And I'm like insanely jealous. And every time I walk away from there, I'm just like, it feels like they play to every single person in the room. First of all, they set up their drums in the middle of the room whenever possible.
They're telling them all the things that you're gonna miss. You like go to the show. You're spoiling the movie.
Dude, look, it's like the movie Titanic, right?
What happens?
Yeah.
I didn't-
If I tell you the boat goes down, you'll be like, oh no.
What?
Boat goes down?
What?
think
Jack
they
gets
ran-
to live, right?
They ran into like,
Jack on the door, right?
yeah, totally. They had plenty of room. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. So he made it towards the end.
But anyways, so the things that you'll be missing are all of the fun friends you'll make, talking about how hot the fire is when you're standing right next to the drum set.
Oh, yeah.
But that's all I'm going to go
there's
into.
fire.
Like, you just got to go see it.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away. I mean, I kind of noticed the first thing. There was a circle around the drum, and there was some other things that happened that looked really, really cool. I don't want to give out the whole entire information and everything, but I noticed on the videos that Kenny sent that everybody was just drawn into it. It was a circle, and I saw some people just stringing on the guitars and jumping and dancing. I got to go check them out the next time. So I hope you guys have a safe trip down to Miami.
We got room in the trunk of my car, dude.
The
If
trunk?
you're cool
I gotta
with,
ride the
like,
trunk?
hand- Yeah,
You can
yeah,
go on the
dude, I
roof.
got my guitar, the roof. I mean, it's
At the roof. Yeah,
We
got some ratchet
got to stay on the
straps.
hood?
Joe
What
was
is
on
that
the roof
movie?
earlier, but we'll make him in, and you can be on the roof.
Vacation. I don't know. It's an old movie. Ever guys see Chevy Chase Vacation when they tied the mom on top, or the dead mom on top of the van or something like that?
That's the
That
way to
could be
do it.
big.
It would stink up the car.
Dad, would
want
you
that.
like to go, man?
Never experienced?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. By the way, at the end of this,
On top of the car?
yeah, go check it out on YouTube. It's an old movie, 1981. It's called Vacation.
Is it the National
Lampoon's
Yeah!
Vacation.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
The scene where the dead grandmother, dead mom dies, and they had to put her on the roof to drop her off at the at her brother's house or something like that. Freaking hilarious scene. Definitely check that out. But
yeah.
hey, man, it's for free ride down to Churchill. Like, you know, we could do it. Dad, you want to strap on that roof and go for it, man?
I'm going to have to sleep in the car both ways so we can lean on each other. I only got one pillow. We can share it.
Lean on me. Oh, never mind. I was going
Hit
to
your
break
3
into that.
second copyright.
Is that as much as we can use until we get
no.
copyrighted?
Monetization out the window.
Yeah,
Thanks.
so
Set it
can
out.
you guys, give the name of, I'm not familiar. I'm trying to get my punk rock skills. Can you give me the name of the band you're seeing again tonight? The full name?
Daikaiju.
How do you spell that?
D-A. Oh, I'm just.
D-
Oh, right on the shirt.
D-A-I-K-A. Distracted.
D-A-I-K-A-I-J-U. Daikaiju.
Rocky's still working on his spelling. That's why we
I'm
have the same
dyslexic.
bit every show.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the mask. It kind of looks like a Mardi Gras mask or something like that.
It's,
like a
what do they call
monster
'em?
scary-
It's like a kabuki man.
Kabuki
Yeah,
mask.
and
that's
Joe,
it.
you were referring that I'm sorry again, you were saying that, did you play with them on Sunday night, or you were mentioning that?
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah, I was just trying to be funny, but we'll move past that.
Yeah, don't ever try to be funny again, Joe.
Okay. How's the
That's why
weather?
you're behind the drums.
Yeah.
Should we talk about something else?
You know, how
Yeah.
long has Joe been playing music?
Yep, and that's the next one. We got Joey. I always like to say the Joes. We got to call him Joey Joe. We got Joey Joe,
We
the
got-
drummer of Mother Rucker.
We got Joey Joe over
You
there.
got it. You got the mic, man. We would love to know how long you've been playing drums and how did you come across these fine gentlemen?
I met him
Who's him?
in the one I'm pointing at, Zach. I met Zach in an alleyway next to the studio, and I met Rocky in high school. And I've been playing drums since I was 14, and I was in my first band ever with Rocky.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. I mean, Rocky, 32, right? You guys known each other for a long time.
Yeah, just about half our lives.
Yeah,
That's
we've known each
incredible.
other for a minute.
I probably met you when I was like 15, but 16, we got together with this other guy. His nickname was Zep, and that's as far as I'll go with it. But Mark Maya also joined the troupe, who is a hell of a musician. If you've never heard of that,
Love you,
man. He
Mark.
plays with Anthill Cinema right now.
Yeah, babe.
Dude.
Anthill Cinema, check them out.
If you like jam bands, jam bands,
Jam
who
bands. I
know
saw
what
it
they're
2 weeks
doing,
ago. Yeah.
that's the group.
Yeah,
Mark,
I saw,
Mark Maya's a badass.
feel like your mind to be exploded. Go see
Yeah. I
Cinema.
saw.
Yeah, go see them.
Yeah, I went to a jam band at Terra Firmata 2 weeks ago and everything. I mean, they're fantastic. Up with it. I guess where you have Ben as a saxophone player. I guess we know about them and Keith, but fantastic. And are those jam bands are starting to get a little bit more relevant or?
Yeah, it depends. Like, if they just continue to noodle and go nowhere, then I don't want to see it. But like, it's got some structure, and it definitely gets where it's going.
You know, they just gotta they're doing the opposite thing where punks, we're playing 2-minute long songs. They want to play 2-hour long songs.
Yeah,
So
the,
it's
the
kind of
entire set is a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they start off one song, do the entirety of Dark Side of the Moon, Abbey Road, and then Bohemian Rhapsody, and then they go back to finish the first song that they did.
Exactly. That's
Where
what I
punks,
noticed.
we play 30 songs within 15
And
minutes.
sometimes
Oh
we don't even
my
know what song
God!
we're playing.
And I noticed with this West Palm Beach, Kenny got me back into it, and I noticed the punk rock scene and the rock scene, alternative rock scene, is huge in West Palm Beach and everything. I love Bomb the Algorithm with Ben Childs.
Childs.
Definitely.
Love
love
that band.
Ben.
Love that band. And it kind of started me back up a little bit. Okay, I love Bomb the Algorithm. Who else is out there? Let me see who was out there. So I think that was the night that I met you guys during that. I think it was one of those
Yeah, I think so.
performances and everything like that. It was a fantastic time. But what is happening? I'm new to this. I'm the reggae guy. Why or how long has this punk rock scene and the rock scene been thriving in West Palm Beach?
I feel like it's a genre of music wherever you go has always been active, but is like proud of being in the underground movement. There's bands who don't have venues in their area, and they'll play house parties or warehouses and whatnot, and whenever the opportunity comes of like who has the PA, who has the drums. So I feel like punk has grown and morphed to be more appreciated down the line in a mainstream land, but it's always been like present, just kind of like other styles of music. I imagine hip hop, there was a time they were just underground, but things blowed up, and punk's always been, rock ain't dead. Punk
I mean,
ain't dead.
punk rock. I mean, it's fair. I don't
People are
want
angry
it to be
again.
massively mainstream. I want it to be popular, but not where it's gonna kind of be commercialized. And I notice maybe Mr. Zach can answer this question for me. And I notice propaganda. Everybody's in there, all the bands and everything. Everybody's thinking, oh my God, it's these hardcore bands. There's going to be crazy people in there and drugs, and everyone's going to be fighting and that kind of stuff. But it's a big family in there. I couldn't believe it. And how does that originate? I mean, it's a big rock family, Zach. And how does it feel to be part of that? And
It feels amazing, honestly. You know, going a little bit personal for me, going in middle school and stuff, I was not well liked and shit. So going into propaganda, I'm noticed and I'm liked, and people come up to me and say hi. So I love being part of the local scene and knowing everyone that I can, and I'm excited to continue to learn about more people and know more people.
yeah, you were a hit. I mean, I guess when you're coming up and down the stage and everything, everybody was just coming up to you, slapping you, what's going on, what's happening, and everything. And you know, that's kind of ridiculous. School not being liked because you're a certain way or a certain person, or it's all about the character and everything like
100%,
that.
yeah.
And,
They were missing out the full Zach. You know, they could have gone to awesome Zach experience, but they weren't cool enough to understand that. So it's on them for missing out.
And I guarantee you right now, all those ones that were probably not liking you right now, they're probably all a bunch of bums right now. And here you
All
are
bums.
jamming with Mother Rucker, Bubba.
They're all watching us on the internet.
Better bums.
Got a question though. You don't like it being super mainstream popular, so let's say, like, hypothetically, we get big. Are you just gonna stop fucking with us, or?
Well,
I
guys,
just have a Grammy in my back pocket. You're
Yeah,
just gonna be like, no.
yeah, I'll tell you right now, man. You know, once again,
Get the fuck out of here right now.
I don't want you guys commercialized. Let's keep, be popular.
So
Make a good
sponsorships are off the
living.
table?
Sponsorships are fantastic, but
Oh, they are?
Oh, they're.
So we can
You
be
mean like
sponsored-
Chaser Water?
Like Chaser Water?
Chaser Water, baby. Love you
Al,
all.
are you watching?
This is
Mother
my
Rucker?
second can. I can't
There
stop.
you go.
These guys are going on tour. We're going to talk about that very
Bring us a
soon.
case
Maybe
of water.
we can hook them up with some Chaser Water for the trip. I'll call you later, buddy.
Got some
We'll
thirsty
bring some
boys.
Chaser Water
Chaser
to
Water.
California.
Working man,
They need to
sweating.
know.
Yeah, incredible. But yeah, I mean, once again, going back to that night and everything, and going to, watching Bomb the Algorithm, and then you guys perform. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I came up to you guys, Joe, and and I'm like, guys, can I do a little field interview with you guys outside and everything? That's when I had the little mic, and we went out there and talked for about 7 or 8 minutes. Rocky was very, we're just having a great time, and all of a sudden, I guess Zach was wearing the 561 shirt. Okay, the 561 T-shirt.
I think so.
Yeah.
So it was one of the fest shirts.
Yeah.
And then I think Joe and Rocky came back to me, and they were like, dude, the best part of that interview, we all started chanting 561 561
561
Let's go
561 561 561 561 561 All right, everybody, calm down. We got an interview to
Is
do.
it 561 and Jensen, Brian? He's who shake it. Yes. Yo, 561, baby.
We're going turncoat on the 772 right now, but that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great chant and everything. I've got to...
But I have
Imagine that.
yeah.
Times
that
10.
was awesome. 561's doing a lot of things. They're putting on a festival, right? Joe, are they putting on a festival right in May? 561 Music
I think it's
Festival.
the
May
Meyer
3rd or
Amphitheater.
May 2nd?
Second. May
May
2nd.
2nd.
Yeah.
I write things down because I can't
They
remember
used to have
names.
Sunfest. And what, and all of a sudden 561 took over. What happened to Sunfest? It was around for 50
It
years.
started to absolutely suck. Everything was overpriced.
Preach it, baby.
I went there as a kid, and it was the coolest shit ever. I could walk around and get
time.
free samples of coffee when I was like
Dude,
12.
Same here.
I got like Slim Fast bars for free. I didn't have to pay for food, and then they like started charging $20 for pita. Like, bro, go home.
We also used to
They
go and
shut
see
down
the
another-
art. The art.
They had art. They had an extra stage up by the other bridge.
Yeah.
And I got shouted out personally by J. Cole. If you ever see this, J. Cole, thanks, dog. But I made a sign that says
Isn't
I'm
that
J.
you?
Cole too. That's also my name. That's why I got any credibility in high school. They all knew who that was before I did, and they would see me in the hallways and say, "Who dat?"
What high school did you go, Joe?
I went to Dwyer High School.
Where's that?
It's in Palm Beach Gardens.
Palm Beach Gardens. And so obviously
Great
Rocky went
football program that I had no part of. I was like very into video games for a while, and then in music, obviously, that was what finally made sense. But,
yeah, I mean, how did you collaborate with Rocky and Zach? I mean, you just they needed a drummer. Or?
I was annoying the shit out of Rocky for the
Oh,
entire
it's fun
time.
though. Yeah, you got to annoy Rocky. He loves it.
I just kept banging his page. I was just like, dude, do you need a drummer yet? And then he didn't answer me for a while, and I thought he had beef with me or something. Not even gonna, But it turns out he's just busy, as he always is, and there was nothing wrong. But the time was right for him. He decided this was the time to make the band, and he finally was just like, yo, we gonna do this? And I said, you bet.
And this band formed about how long ago? About a year?
Not even.
Just recently.
Our
August?
first show together was in October.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We've been playing for 5 months. That's when these guys. Well, we had maybe a couple of months of rehearsing. These songs kind of I read it was in a range of a year ago to 10 years. So the band, I got the band really formed. Black Drapes actually came out a year ago, which was really cool to see.
We're going to talk about that song. That's my favorite.
But the band didn't really happen until about 5 months ago, which is crazy that we've been doing a lot of cool shit.
Well, I'll tell you right now, just for the millionth time I keep telling you guys are amazing. You're amazing. And I always say, every podcast I talk about, energy is going to get the crowd going. Everyone's going to jump and have a good time. You bring it. All three of you guys bring the energy and everything like that. I mean, it's kind of like predetermined. You're getting ready for the big football game, whatever, and you have to go in the locker room and kind of huddle up and kind of get yourself focused. So what is going through your mind, especially Rocky running around, and you'll see on the video Rocky doing his disappearance act. You're going to see it. What is going through your mind, probably a day before a big show and everything?
Milk spilling over.
At least going through my mind,
I
would say not the prep.
Dude, you got energy, man. I know that you have to be
We don't prep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I kind of black out before we play. There's just so much adrenaline going in where I'm just having just so much fun, and just the beauty of punk is just the form of vulnerability that you got to do. And I could be working all day. Sometimes it's I'm working all day, running around. Don't have a chance to shower, just grabbing my shit, running, go, and meeting up these guys at a show. And then once it's the time, I'll get the little zoomies, like a dog. And I'm just kind of ugh. And then it's blackout. We start playing, and I don't remember most of the show till I see a clip. But prepping, I make sure I drink water.
That's about it. Plenty of
chaser water.
Chaser water. That's it. You drink that. You got the deep sea minerals and everything like that.
We got some of that.
Hydration runs deep. Do you see that? Deep.
Oh, that's a lot deep. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep.
Giving you love there, Mr. Al.
Al's a man. But there's not really a prep. We just want to, we all have our own lives prior to, so it's just showing up to the show, just getting to just really be in the moment, which can just be anything from trying to find parking, finding this friend, this, that. Oh, forgot a cable. This, there's so much embracement of the chaotic moment prior to, where it's we're bringing it on stage, and that's usually when energy is just whatever happens. So I don't have a prep formula, but I'll take recommendations from anyone.
I think when you got
watching
done before the main band played, I saw you were on the stage, and I think you were just sitting down, and you were just catching your breath.
Oh, yeah, I'm out of shape.
You were freaking playing for 7 hours straight, banging and running and jumping and everything. I mean, I tend to work out too a lot, but I'm not going to lie to you. After 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm going to be huffing and puffing, but at least I could take a break. You got to keep going and going and going. You too, Zach. I was watching you too, man. You were pumping away. What's going through your mind before the performance? I mean, the pre-prep.
Well, I wake up and I'm oh, I have a show today. Okay. I forget what's going on half the time. So, usually if it's a prop gig or something, I'll show up, get my shit in, meet Andy in the bathroom, and he gives me a blowjob. But,
he does that for the love of the game.
If you go to propaganda.
Shout out, Andy.
Hey, don't choke on your chaser water.
exactly what
We don't
happens.
need a lawsuit against chaser water.
Oh my God, yeah.
No, there's really no prep that goes into it. I just go in, show up, and do my shit. You know, I don't know, just have fun with it.
He's a
That's all I do.
Yeah, you got
Go in-
energy.
You know, as Rocky said, live in the moment. That's kind of just what I do. Whatever happens, happens, and I just roll with the punches and just go with it.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I'm so happy for you, man. Just watching you, you're fabulous. What about you, Joey Joe? I know you're going through a little prep before the big
do.
day here, or
Yeah, I actually have to do prep because I build things. I work in construction, so like I'm always cramping and definitely not hydrated enough. So I take from Rocky's book and drink plenty of chaser water. Is there too many times for one podcast to plug a thing?
Never.
I hear it runs deep, 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 deep,
It
deep.
does run deep, 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 deep. I stretch a lot before the show. Hope to God I don't get cramps because when Rocky runs away, what I have to do is continue to keep swinging as hard as I can because it's like the loud, fast part of the song. So those parts I hate being in this band, but it's cool. Like everything else makes up for it.
it's a lot of work. I mean, you know, I know a lot of drummers, and a lot of them they kind of suffer. Well, not suffer. They have to kind
I
of
do.
stretch out.
Yeah.
You know, kind of stretch out their wrists, their forearms. I mean, you're just banging away for.
These guys whack my fingers with hammers before I go on stage. So I got to put up with that. My knuckles are getting tough, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, you're just unbelievable, fantastic. And once again, it's a lot of work for what you guys do. And it's not just going out there energy for 4 or 5 hours and jamming away and prepping. I mean, for a new band, I mean, you have to break down. You have to set up and break down and everything. I mean, Rocky, when you're doing all that stuff, I mean, you have to do it. I mean, what is the particular formula for setting up, breaking down? I mean, you have to do all that as a new band, right?
Get us to
Oh
help.
yeah, yeah. I unfortunately am the control freak of the band, and I have a giant pedal board that both me and Zach run through. So I'm doing all the cables. I'm like throwing things around, and usually setting up, it's totally fine. It's usually after the set when I'm hyperventilating, and I'm like, oh, I want to get off the stage as much as possible because I want to be in a good example for the scene. I'm going to look at you directly in the eye because you know who you are. Is that you got to get off stage as soon as possible when you're playing so the next band can go up and play so the whole night doesn't go off, because that's what a good sport does. Am I right, folks?
Get your shit off
Get
the
your shit off
stage.
stage when you're done playing.
We played Moonfest together. You remember that?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that?
No, I don't.
Fantastic. Moving on. Zach wasn't born yet.
Oh, he's 21 again, 22.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. I mean, I always say I always want to take a video of the bands breaking down and setting up, and I tell myself maybe it's not a good idea. They're just kind of
do it.
humping away, and I don't know if I really want to post a video of the band breaking down, setting up, rushing, running around. They could be like, "Wow, what are you doing? Fuck you!"
Time
I
lapse.
wish
Time
more
lapse.
bands rushed around. God, I see people like making sandwiches and like playing chess on stage, just like vibing. It's like, dude, let's keep the party going. Let's keep it happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a
Talking work,
It's like
talking work.
NASCAR. Like a NASCAR, all of a sudden the car's pulling over, they're changing the tires, and the next ones come up there and everything. So it's a lot of work. A lot of people think that you're playing and here comes a town car. They're going to pick you up and they're going to bring you to the Beverly Hills mansion and here's your $20,000. No, you got to bust your ass and everything like that to
I'd like
to
to
get
plug.
through it.
I'd like to plug a thank you for Chris, most recently from Billy Doom, for backlining these shows, of which I did not bring my drums, but he had them up there. It speeds up the process. You get one band to backline it. I'm gonna take my turn next time I see him, but getting all your cymbals and the snare off, and then running the next band up. It is like a NASCAR pit crew. Like keeping that efficient is so important.
Yeah,
And,
I love watching that. Not just for the music, but I'm very, very fascinating. The setup and the put together. I mean, it's like building construction, like you said, like
those
a Lego
bits of
set.
those bits of like mutual respect of trying to get off quickly so that the next band can come on. If you're done moving your crap off the stage and you see them with 2 handfuls of stuff and they still got more, go help them. That's going to help you build your community. First of all, that's why we have a scene, is because we care. Like, me and Rocky have talked about this at length of how important it is to actually give a shit about all the other bands. You show up early, watch their set, even if you're headlining. You stay late, you buy their stuff. You, like, actually buy physical things. Spend FaceTime with people and really show them that you care as much as you say you do on the internet. And it makes everybody happier to see you. You get happy to see them. You've got a friend at a venue out of town. You know, it's like, how lonely would it be if you show up and you just play your show?
Well, it makes sense and everything. I
home.
mean, once again, going back to our first time we met, you guys were, I think, probably at the merch table or something like that, just kind of walking around, and you guys were so friendly, so nice. And I'm like, dude, let's talk for about 10 minutes. And then, you know, all that companionship and the friendliness, all of a sudden we're here at a podcast doing a show because of interaction with the fans and everything like that. But I'll tell you right now, you got a fan right here. Forever. I love you guys.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my
nice shirt
God,
you got
man.
there.
Yeah, I was going to ask a question about that. We got the Mother Rucker, and the one part of the I loved about the field interview, okay, when I was talking about you guys and everything, and we'll get into the design here. I was like, hey, what's your name? And all of a sudden, Zach's like, my name is Zach, son of Mother Rucker. I'm like, cool, okay. My name is Joe, son of Mother Rucker. So that's kind of been sitting in my head for a long time. Where'd you guys come up with that? Throw the son in there. I think it's pretty cool.
We get nervous in interviews.
I'm nervous in interviews, but you know, like this. I'm not a mom. None of us are mom. We are sons of Mother Rucker. A lot of people think that this name, like right here, that's a different shirt.
I got the negative exposure.
All right, true word. This is the
supposed to be a
albino
you.
shirt.
Right?
No, that's.
Okay.
Well, people think it's a censorship because everyone's dirty-minded and were never raised with a bar of soap in their mouth. But this is dedicated to my mom. Mother Rucker is the reason why all of this is happening. A lot of the messages and things and all of that comes from Mother Rucker. So I'm the son of Mother Rucker. I'm not going to say I'm Mother Rucker. I'm not. I'm her kid. And she would adopt these two. I don't think you've met my mama.
Your poor mother had to put up with us playing music in her house for hours.
Oh yeah.
Back in
This
high
was
school.
way back in the
Before we
day,
could
but,
afford a studio.
yeah. So you know, she's been a trooper. So we are all mothers of Mother Rucker. If you met my mother, she would be the one to be like, "Oh, are you hungry? You this, you this." So like, loving and caring.
Yeah, I kind of like
Fantastic
that. I
woman.
like that. Every time, you guys should do that from now on. Hey, what's your name? I'm the son of Mother Rucker. I think that's a really good calling right there and everything. Well, anyway, congratulations to your mom with the marriage,
Thank
Rocky.
you so much, man.
I,
That's a
I
cool
think the
video.
trillions of
that's been,
people saw you in the night you were wearing the tux.
Yeah, that's a little suit, you know.
You had a suit on. I'm like,
Mom
look at
wanted me
this
to be
guy, man.
spiffy.
He looks all freaking handsome and prepped up and everything like that. Good looking and all that. And I loved how you kind of walk down the aisle with, you know, you're just kind of playing very, beautiful.
That was really cool.
That's
That
on
was
your
really special.
Instagram page too, right?
Yeah. It's actually surprising, like, the most watched video out of all the things I put up. And it's just really cool because it's just a very special moment just to, like, I've never saw my mom walk down the aisle, and for me to be, like, doing that with her, and she's like, well, I want you to play guitar while doing that. I was like, so many surreal moments, and it was just so cool.
I thought it was awesome,
Thank you
man.
for saying thank you, man. She's
Yeah,
very
I mean, it kind of
happy.
brought a tear in my eye and everything. We got
Yeah,
Mr. Rocky,
man.
Mother Rucker. You know, you jam into the punk rock, and all of a sudden you kind of turn it around for your mom, and
Oh, man.
that's a very
Gotta
special
clean up for
moment.
mama. You know what I mean? I wanted to start the mosh pit there, but she was like,
She would have kicked your ass.
Not
in
near the
mosh
cake,
pit.
Rocky.
Speaking of, I used to be a good mosher. I mean, I'm older now, and plus I had to pay
I've seen you in the pit.
$10,000
Don't you listen to him. I've
for
seen
my
you in the-
teeth. I can't do it anymore. But back in the day, man, I was a great mosher. I mean, I didn't destroy people, but people just bounced off of me. They would try to give me a big hit, and they would kind of bounce off me and everything. And then I would come in with a kind of like a little football shoulder, but not cheating and everything. And yeah, it was the fun days of the moshing.
Yeah, our knees are past their prime.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, yeah, well, congratulations again, Rocky. God bless your mom, and I hope she has a very happy marriage, and I'm sure she's very, very happy for you and being a part of the family and everything like that. So,
Thank
yeah,
you for saying
awesome.
thank you, man.
Has she ever come out to your shows before?
She hasn't seen Mother Rucker yet, but there's a thing.
Is she mad about us taking her name?
No. If there's anything, it's more my father. It's like, who's mother? But what my father Rucker? And I'm like, no. Just kidding. Love you, pops. But no, she hasn't gone to a show yet. She's a little anxious when it comes to more of like the aggressive shows. I've had to trick her in like previous shows. Me and Joe were in a band. It was a tribute to Rage Against the Machine. And I would tell like, hey, I'm gonna play with this reggae band. Like, it'd be really chill. It's a brunch
that's what you
gig.
told her.
And like come through. It's like she speaks Spanish, but she will say something that's like, it's nothing with the violent dancing, right? And that's like what she would think is mosh.
Yeah, that's
like,
right. You're
Baile
from-
violento. Or I'm saying it wrong.
You're
But she-
Dominican Republic. From
Yeah.
Dominican Republic.
Yes, I am, and that's where my mom was from too.
Yeah, it's
But
interesting.
so there's no moshing in DR. I'm sure there is. I actually heard there's a lot of cool punk hardcore scene there. over
Corona's
there.
from there.
But Corona, shout out to Corona. They're sick.
Yup.
They're dope. But
I know a lot of people Dominican Republic down in Miami, and a lot of them,
they like to dance, not mosh.
yeah, they love to dance.
I know.
They'll party for 3 days, the reggaeton music and
Yeah,
everything.
man.
And there's Rocky. We're going punk
Timbo.
rock, baby.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, Mr. Zach, like we were looking at the shirt. Okay, what? Once again, Instagram is Instagram, but obviously you're going to find this on Spotify, the capitalization all the way through the top and the bottom. What was the decision for you guys to go ahead? Let's go ahead and capitalize everything. Was it to stand out there, Zach?
We're loud, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Pulp Fiction?
Greatest movie ever.
You ever watched the last scene where he
Hasn't seen
gets
it enough.
robbed and he
Yes.
pulls out the wallet? What did it say?
What did the wallet say?
What did the wallet
When's the
say?
last time you watched Pulp Fiction,
I haven't
Joe?
watched that in about maybe
So,
like
in
5
the-
years. I remember the scene, but I never.
Where Samuel Jackson, he gets robbed, so he pulls out his wallet and it says "bad motherfucker," and it's the
Yes!
exact same font as what Mother Rucker is there.
Wow.
So, I'm a sucker
Did you
for,
hear that? You're going to have to, I guess that was the last scene.
At
The very last scene when they were in the diner.
Not when it starts, but like at the very.
You got to see some
very-
feet on the way to that scene.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
gotta walk
Tarantino
through a
movie.
lot
I
of.
think they
yeah.
were in their volleyball tourist thing, whatever. They're at the diner. They
Yeah,
got dropped off,
yeah.
and that's a bad motherfucker. That's my bad
That's
motherfucker.
where the font comes from, but all caps.
Wow, very,
No-
very
no time for
interesting that,
lowercase.
where you guys came up with the name and the whole entire thing, man. That's fantastic. And, yeah, interesting. A lot of people always want to know the deep part of the band, where the names came from, their family and parents and everything like that. So thank you for sharing that story and all that. It's awesome and all that. But anyway, I want to really talk about these incredible songs that really woke me up, that really got me into the band and everything. And once again, I have you guys on my playlist when I'm at the
Thank
gym
you.
working out and
yeah.
everything. And there's one particular song that I love, and I want you guys to talk about this song. I mean, the lyrics are amazing. If you want to elaborate, maybe dive deep into this, Rocky and all you guys. So the song Black Drapes. Black Drapes.
I wrote it. 16 years ago when I met Rocky. I saw the black drapes on his wall.
Yeah.
No, come on.
See how far you could go with it.
Go ahead, big dog. Send it.
Yeah. Well, that Black Drapes was
Great.
a tune that it was from an improvised jam that I did with an old friend named Alex Mendel. If you're watching this, love you, bud.
Shout out, Alex.
Alex
Mandy.
is a homie. And we worked at a music school and we just jammed out. And we recorded the song and it was improvised. We were on a stage and there was a black drapes there. And the original lyrics that I said was, I don't want to see the sun today. I don't want to see the sun today because I have black drapes. And that was the message. And it was kind of like this odd, at least with improvising, in my sense, I wasn't a big lyrical guy back then. It's a new thing now. I never really got into lyrics till like a couple years ago. But I think in the psyche and with the song, where it was coming from was more of this like depressive era I was in when I was younger. And I've had the song in my head, that's from 10 years ago. So about a year ago when I released it and I wanted to like put it out, I was like, man, like still go through depressive moments, but I don't want to be like, oh, I'm sad. It's more of like, I have it, I'm acceptive of it, but I'm working through it. So I changed the lyrics of like, why can't I see the sun today? Because I have black drapes. One day I'll see the sun today. Maybe the sky won't be so blue with different lyrics and whatnot. To be more optimistic. So that's my metaphor for depression.
Yeah, the lyrics are very powerful. And yeah, of course, we all go through crazy stuff in our life, depression and things and all that. So I noticed a
Lots of
lot
fun.
of the artists that I've been working with or doing the interviews, every one of them, not every one of them has had bless you, my
Bless
friend.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Has had some situations in their life, and pretty much every one of them, they will put maybe a song or two about, mental therapy or depression. And most people just keep it bottled up. They keep it bottled up inside and everything. But as an artist, to express it and sing about it, you're just kind of relieving the getting that monkey off your back and everything. So, and it's a great song. And yeah, I've gone through that stuff where you don't want to get out of bed, and it's 80 degrees, it's 12 o'clock, the sun is out, and you're just going through so much shit, man. And then looking at that sun, you're like, oh, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not good enough to go out there and enjoy myself. I'm going to sit in the room with the drapes over, just like you were saying. But, it's up to you through music and community and family to get yourself out of it. We all go in ruts and all that. So that was a fantastic, and it rocks. That song rocks, though. And once again, reminder, guys, make sure you follow Mother Rucker on Instagram. Okay, Brian's going to go ahead and put it on the bottom here, and it's just great song and all that. So, and the one that I love also, the brand new song. I want to hear about this. Good Vibes Only, Mr. Zach. You got the mic with that one.
I'm going to pass that one back to Rocky.
You got it, Rocky.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
That song. That's such
Good
a
Vibes Only.
Good Vibes Only is a red flag.
Oh boy.
Yes, that's
In my personal experience, I'm gonna leave out name drop and whatnot, cause whatever. But once upon a time, and Joe was involved with it for a moment, I was pretty heavy in the reggae scene, and I played with some reggae bands that were like, oh, good vibes only, keep it green, love your neighbor, blah, blah, blah. And they were just douche characters. See them doing blow, they're being appropriate to fan members and whatnot. And I was like, wait a minute, you're like promoting this good vibes and whatnot. And like I had just had enough experiences through, like, I'm not going to say the whole reggae scene, so... Sorry.
It's a lot of good ones. It's just the
like
bad
this
ones.
is coming from the guy with dreads being like, oh, the reggae was scary. But it was just such an eye-opening thing to be like, whoa, the people who are promoting this mandatory positivity are the people that I'm like being more cautious about. So whenever I saw the phrase good vibes only, it felt dangerous to be around, because the acceptance of like yin and yang, like, I want to be a positive person, not saying just do bad, but it's like there's just coexistence of that in the world. Bad shit's gonna happen, but it's also because there's good things present. So that song was just kind of about just being cautious of this toxic positivity.
Toxic positivity, man.
Which is ironic choice of words, but that song came from just like working with people who were just like really good, good vibes, this like mask almost. And for music, like in my experience, like there was some reggae shows and bands I played with that was hardcore, like peace and love, all that, and I'm like, those were the people I'd never wanted to be around with because they weren't themselves on stage. So it was a very trippy experience that art came from it. So no hate on reggae. Reggae's fucking groovy.
Yeah,
but
I guess if you're gonna portray yourself as a particular person or a band and your lyrics and all that, I guess you gotta go ahead and
fake
kind of
about
live
it.
up to it, man.
Yeah, don't be
just fake
like,
it till you make it, right?
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Yeah, very, very interesting and all that. I mean, it's kind of like the book on its cover, I guess, where it could be opposite, where I'm going to go see a rock and roll thrash band tonight, punk rock, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, those guys are, they're mean, they're nasty, they're going to beat you up in the back and everything, and then all of a sudden it could work the opposite way, where it ends up, you guys are very humble and spiritual and very nice and family oriented.
Your comment that you said, like, you saw us, we're nice guys, but we're on stage, we're like manic and crazy and running around, you're really aggressive, and it's like, it's crazy, like you said, don't judge a book by its cover, and it's crazy how there's people who are like this, I wouldn't say stoic, but just like this always positive, like we're human. It's okay when we're upset or we're mad we're responsible for our own emotions and behavior coming from that, but it's just this odd caution when people are just like, oh, it has to be good vibes, because now there's this like label. And what makes a good vibe? Are you not following this good vibes only list that is created in someone's perspective?
I think they're scared of people calling them out on their shit.
In which we're human. If you can't own up to something that like us being human about, like, come on.
Yeah, well, interesting.
Philosophical song.
Yeah, I
think.
listened to that song and the lyrics and all that. It makes a lot of sense. I guess you have to double check, triple check sometimes of who you're affiliated with. People could come out there with a different particular character, and then all of a sudden, like, the real deal could come out and everything. So at least you have the ability to read that and sense it and go ahead and just go off the energy. You know, people put out good energy and bad energy. You could feel it. I'm pretty good at feeling that. I could spot somebody that has bad energy a mile away and all that. So it has a lot to do with it. Very powerful song. And it's another rockin' song. By the way, Black Drapes and also Good Vibes are the two videos that, we took at Propaganda. So we're going to clip them at the back. You got to go ahead and watch both of them, guys. Okay? And especially the special disappearance of Rocky. You're going to love that. Black Drapes and Good Vibes Only. You got to watch that at the very end and all that. It's very, very special. And another song, which kind of reminds me, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of a band called Tiger Army or anything like that? It's kind of, yeah, it's an old punk rock band, I think from the mid 80s to early 90s and everything like that. You know, punk rock, but I was saying that you remind me a lot of the singer. Go ahead and listen to them. Tiger Army, they're fantastic.
I will.
Fantastic.
Below his
band
cover,
and
he's
all
just
that.
been ripping off of them. For,
Yeah, so that kind of song reminded me.
Well, yeah, I never heard of this Tiger Army.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Tiger Militia?
I don't think they're
Tiger
around
Sunset,
anymore.
is
They're
that
old
right?
school, but you guys kind of sound the same vocally and everything. So,
Cool.
but I think the signature song, "Let's Talk," great song, man. Joe, "Let's Talk." How did that occur? Or
Once again, I didn't write this song, but I'm going to talk about it. 'Cause we were talking about those depressive episodes and, and feeling down about yourself, like you don't deserve to be out in the sun. That was a powerful sentence there. Felt that plenty. But it's about talking to your people and making sure that, like, it could be a therapy session for yourself, but also how much do we know that people don't want to talk about their feelings until you prod them. Like, I will assault my friends with phone calls if they don't answer me for a few days and make sure that they're all good. You have to. And I think that in that practice of checking up on my friends, it's like checking in with myself. And I don't know if you guys could speak to that, but it's like, it allows you to think about your own perspective more deeply when you're hearing about someone else's troubles. And you think, I don't know, it might sound bad, but it's like, well, at least my day's not that bad. But it gives you an opportunity to help them out and to push them forward and also help yourself out and know that you too are good people and you're talking it out and making sure that both of you are here tomorrow and being present in yourself. Like, depression is because you're living in the past and anxiety is because you're worried about the future. So the biggest fix to all that is to stay present, call your friends, see how their day went. Just check in. Because, like, why are we all so lonely when we all have
Good
connections
point, man.
on the
I like
internet?
that. And Zach, were you participating in the writing of that song and everything? I mean, obviously you were, right?
Neither of us had anything to do with it.
No, it was all Rocky that did it.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
actually using tracks on my drums.
Yeah, the way we do it, Rocky kind of writes a lot of the songs, and then he brings them to us, and then we put our own little spin on them. He puts his own little drum beats and his drum fills in it. I put my own little spin on the bass lines and all that, but Rocky is the one that does a lot of the stuff over here.
Yeah, Rocky, we elaborate that song a little bit more. I think that's, once again, very therapeutic song again, or?
That song is about interventions, and interventions can be like double-sided, where it's like, kind of like checking in, trying to see how someone's doing and whatnot. But for me, it was like I wanted to give off an intense feeling of how it feels like to give an intervention, but then also receive it. Because sometimes we might get put in a hole that we just end up in, and it's very intense. And when someone's like, why aren't you talking about the things you're supposed to be doing? What's going on? Why are you acting different? And it's so intense to receive that. But the deep message is like, hey, I really care about you, and what's been going. Why don't you share about these things? So, Let's Talk is kind of like this intense art project of. Again, it can be in the perspective of giving an intervention to a loved one, or that you are the one receiving it. And at the end, it's just kind of like talk to your friends.
I love it, man. I love it, man. So, I mean, the lyrics, now that I got to learn, and also all the audience and everything, learning about the lyrics and the songs, I mean, they're very beautiful, therapeutic songs in a rock and roll kind of way and everything. So sometimes people just don't take the time, especially with rock songs, to listen to the lyrics and what they mean.
If you can understand it, too. Yeah. If the guy's like,
Oh, I made sure when I listened to those three, I know there's a few more you guys wrote and all that, those songs, I the lyric, you hear the song, and I had to look at the lyrics a couple of times. I'm like, whoa, these are pretty powerful lyrics. They're very mental clarity and therapeutic, which could be used to a lot of people who are suffering a lot of craziness in their life, because we really all are. And once again, the community appreciates you guys writing those beautiful lyrics and all that.
Thank you so much.
And speaking of the community, wow, we're gonna have to pack you up some Chaser water. Aren't you guys going to California?
We're going to California, baby, just like Led Zeppelin said they were going to do, but I don't know if they ever did it. Did they ever do that?
Never went. They've never.
There's a tour coming up for you guys, right? A big tour coming up.
Oh yeah.
Joey Joe, what's going on with this tour coming up next week or 2 weeks?
A lot of the bands that we have talked about today are storming the Viper Room on March 20th. We're going to be taking the county with us. I mean, they're taking us with them. We're kind of like the little brother that had to come along. But
Mom said so.
Yeah, Mom said so.
Stage Mom said so. Shout out to Stage Mom Podcast.
There it is.
Dude, I don't think you even meant to do that, and that's really cool.
Nope.
Viper Room,
what was I talking
Los
about?
Angeles.
Oh, yeah. Viper Room.
So you guys are actually going to March 19th, right? Is that the date? March 19th?
20th.
Okay,
We fly
20th.
out on the 19th.
Flying out to L.A., going to hit the Viper Room. What is this Viper Room? What is this place?
I think they have a snake enclosure in the back, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Or one of the bartenders has fangs.
No.
That might also be true, but that's not why it's called that.
This was a venue that was once owned, or I don't know if he still has it. Was Johnny Depp?
He doesn't own it anymore.
He doesn't own it anymore, but he used to be on it. River Phoenix was unfortunately passed away, and from there's a lot of this crazy legendary moments and bands who've played. I think Green Day's playing there. A lot of big bands, just
Steel
like
Panther got their start there.
like
Actually.
it's a lot of this historic venue on the Strip, right near the Salud. The Rainbow was nearby there, so it's just one of those big venues that a lot of bands pass by there. So for us to be all the way from the East Coast, we've only been a band for 5 months, and to be asked to play there. Thank you, Stage Mom Podcast. We love you. Also, we owe you a koozie.
I like Sage Mom Podcast. I've seen her quite a few episodes. She's very sweet, very nice.
Absolute
I
sweetheart.
think she turned 50?
No,
You're not supposed to say that.
30, dude.
30, 20. I'm going to get my
So
ass
he's
kicked.
dyslexic.
That is-
Sorry,
doesn't
sorry,
have a
sorry.
birthday.
No, that's right.
Yeah. Beautiful woman. I mean, you're talking about this. So this is like the Sunset Strip in L.A., right?
Oh, yeah, it's right in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right there in Hollywood. Kind of like we used to have like all the 80s heavy metal bands on the Strip in L.A. and everything. And you guys are going to be part of that scene.
Yeah, we're closing the show there.
Yeah,
There's about like 10
what
playing
bands are
there.
performing there?
Billy Doom is going to be there.
Billy
Doom.
Blabscan's going to be there. Blabscan, our boy
Blabscan.
Slabscan. They were the winners for the Battle to L.A.
We're pissed about it, but they deserved
propaganda. Nah, they fucking deserved it.
They
I
earned
saw
that
that
for sure.
set, and
Hell
I'm
yeah, they
like,
did. They are rock.
man, they're so sick. We've been homies with Blabscan. I've known them for a good minute. Had an opportunity to work on their last record that they dropped that has brainworms and everything, and they've just, their music deserves to be outside from Florida, and I'm so happy they have the opportunity to go to the West Coast to share off their sound. And there's so many other great bands playing there. There's some bands from Cali that's playing there too. La Muerte, they're pretty cool. I'm blanking out on some
Oscillators?
band names.
Am I remembering the wrong
like,
thing?
let's just take a moment. and I'm just gonna do one of these really nice look at the page, and you guys are gonna join me because this is what you do. The Killbillies were supposed to play there. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but they're too rock and roll. They're not gonna be able to make it. We got Jeremy Sousa or Sousa. Perdóname.
Yes.
I don't know how to say that. This is a Revolver, La Muerte, Durette. We got DJ Lux. But a lot of cool bands from the East Coast, a lot of bands from the Cali area. We're just going to join together and take over the Viper Room for a night. So it's an honor to be playing. We're the last one on the bill. And that's where, that's when like bartenders from other bars are coming over there. That's when the locals come out, like a late night show on a Friday on LA. That's bananas. So, again, we've been a band for 5 months and being asked to head over there and play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. You guys have been together since October, 3-piece band, putting out some good songs already, and be called out to California. Some people can't get out of their neighborhood and everything like that. I mean, how does that make you feel, Zach? I mean, you're going to be on a plane heading out to California? What does that mean?
I've never been on a plane. I'm sorry.
You've never been on?
No, I have no.
I was gonna say that fucking thing.
No, I've never been out to the West Coast though, so I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to finally get out of Florida and play a show. I've never played a show outside of Florida.
You deserve it, buddy.
I'm really excited for that.
Awesome, Joe. Have you been out to California too, or have you?
I've been there twice, but it was like almost in passing. I went to my uncle's wedding on Catalina Island and almost fell off the whole thing. I was walking around on the rocks being stupid. And then I disappeared out of the sight, and my mom started freaking out. I do that to her a lot. Sorry, Mom.
He does that to us, too.
I'm sure I put some gray hairs. Yeah, sorry. I dip out on shows kind of early sometimes, but that's because I'm sleepy and I work early. But
Womp.
Oh, shut the fuck up. The other time, I was on a layover when I was moving out to Hawaii, and I think I had like 8 hours between my flight to San Francisco and then out to Hawaii. So I hopped on the BART or the BERT. It's a name for the name, but I went to UN Plaza or Union Plaza, whatever it may be. There were about 6,000 people out there. It was 40 degrees out, and I was dressed for Hawaii. So I took about 15 minutes, looked around, said "fuck this place." I went back to the airport and slept on the floor until my flight came. So that was cool. So I have yet to experience California for all its glory.
Well, I'm happy for you guys, man, to just form this band and be jumping on a plane to play at these incredible places on the Strip in LA. It's very fascinating and everything. Now, is there anything coming up locally in April when you guys get back, Rocky? April, May, Propaganda, anywhere else, or coming up?
Well,
We
we have
soon?
one show before we head to the Viper Room. There's a cool little spot in Jupiter called Ralph's Stand-Up Bar.
Shout out J-Town.
And it's going to be a really cool show. We're doing a show with Blabscam there. They have a cool little back area. It's like a little dive bar in Jupiter. And they're like the only spot that doesn't have like a noise ordinance. So we're just going to be loud and rowdy there. So if you want to see us before we go to LA, please do, because we'll be selling these T-shirts. Not this one. Unless you want a white one, let us know if you want a white T-shirt. But we have these black T-shirts that we're going to be selling.
Look
That's a beautiful model. Oh, yeah, dude.
Look at that,
You're
man.
rocking it, bro.
Woo! I'll
Look,
get you some
your
hits
guns
on
are
here.
You gotta get you
showing.
the athletic fit. You
Look at
gotta
that.
show
Come on,
those
those
Yeah,
lats.
look at
Hips are gonna
that.
get
How
you.
do you
Look
do
at
that?
that. Rock.
Deflated. Anyway,
He's got a
we'll be
loop.
selling those shirts because these guys have never been to In-Out Burger. I was just in California a month ago?
Dude, it was like 3 days ago.
3 days ago, probably.
He was at NAM.
I was at NAM.
Yeah,
NAM
I see
show.
you all over the place on Instagram. You're always performing. It's maybe some solo things, guitar store at a convention and everything like that. So you're always busy with your work and all that. So I hope you guys have a good trip out there. Get some good videos, send them our way, post, and we'll go ahead and talk about it. But now you're gonna need, for this trip, you're gonna have to have an understudy for this trip coming up here, and we're gonna go ahead and clone Rocky right now. In case Rocky gets a little bit tired, we're going to go ahead and have his replacement here.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and bring him in right now. It's going to be your clone, okay? He's going to go on tour with you. In case
I don't think we
to
have
sleep.
room.
Oh, we're going to put him in. Well, it's going to be the third clone.
That's a whole lot of man.
Yeah. Probably one of the most handsome guys in the whole entire world. You're going to get a lot of hits on Instagram, especially from the women. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rocky's clone. He's going to be your filler in. He's going on the trip for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky's clone. Come on in there, Mr. Christopher Mazzella.
Oh, my God.
Like looking into a mirror.
God, there's two of you?
Dude.
Oh, man.
Which one's the real Rocky? Oh, I don't even know.
I'll tell you what, being a Rocky clone is being clonish, I can tell you that.
Imagine being the original.
Yeah.
Are you thirsty? Do you need some chaser water?
What kind of order is that again?
Did they
Chaser
hydrate you in the
water.
cloning tank?
He was full of chaser water.
Yeah, I needed some of that stuff, I can tell you
Are
that.
you ready to go on stage with them?
Man, I'm ready. I am a punk
Definition.
rocker who sings Sinatra all the time.
Frank
I
Sinatra's
can
pretty
tell
punk.
I think that's
You're
the
a
most
punk
punk
rocker.
When I do a little torch song, you burn.
You got to
That's
learn our
the way I
songs. Do you
am.
know any of our songs?
He's the one who wrote it. He's
Oh
a
my
clone.
I think I might have written it, but I don't remember it. No, I don't remember the songs I
Give a
wrote.
little Frank's, you did it, my, really quick.
And now the end is near,
That's exactly how it sounds.
so I fear I'll be a punk rocker. How was that, man? Is that cool?
That was beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hired.
I could
I'm
even
giving the mic
change
to
the
you,
key
dude.
if you'd like me to.
Zach, what'd you think of that?
That was fantastic.
They cloning Rocky.
Yeah. That poor Rocky guy.
Well, awesome guys, man. Well, have a good trip out there.
Thank
Guys,
you.
let me tell you right now, man. Have an awesome time in LA. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you all, man. And you guys are probably one of the most fun guests I've had. And the 8 episodes we've had. And we got to get Reverse Oreo, maybe. Get you guys
Yes,
back
for
on
sure.
here.
Get reverse Oreo in
For
here.
sure.
Yeah,
They're gonna
get you guys
outshine
on
us.
and
They're like
everything,
too
but we
much
did
fun.
good. So right now, everybody, let's go. Get them in here. Let's go, Dad. You don't. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'm in.
Ready?
I'm
Here we
in.
go. Brian,
Did everyone wash their
ready?
hands?
1,
2, 3.
Let's go.
Can we do one more
Right.
chant though?
5, 6, 1.
5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1.
Let's go.